Thank you for joining us today here at Special Education Podcast. Let's give all praises to YHWH, the King of the universe, the Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And today I want to cover talking about the high priest and the seed of David, King David, who's here in the daughter of Babylon, United States of America, along with the high priest. And when we return home over to Jerusalem, they would be the two entities that will run together, run the earth with Yah's divine prophetic order in place. With that saying, let's get started. A few years ago, I had a dream about an airplane in the air. And when this airplane was in the air, it had Hyundai written in big blue letters on the side of it. I had no clue what Hyundai mean. This plane had crashed over by the airport here in Indianapolis, Indiana, over by Washington Street. And when I went to go look what's going on, the police or feds or whatever they were saying, they said, hey, this is federal property, you can't be over here, we're doing an investigation and all this. So me being nosy, trying to inquire what was going on, I couldn't go over there and see the plane, but I went a little bit further down, and the cockpit of the plane was totally separated from the body of the plane. There was two pilots inside this cockpit, and they were still alive. Everybody on the plane had passed away that I can remember. Everybody passed away, but these two pilots had survived this plane crash. So with me going to look up Hyundai and see what it means, it mean modernity, mean the modern way. I was clueless to what was being said and what was going on at this time. But doing further research, the Most High Spirit let me know that we were not to take on the modern way. We were supposed to go back to the ancient ways of our culture, like our father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are supposed to go back and read and study this Old Testament, so-called Old Testament, which in Malachi 3:16, it'll tell you that he gave us a book of remembrance for the end time, which is now. So we can gravitate back to knowing him to the full capacity and get away from all this modern lifestyle, because he's going to take all that away. And on top of that, it's destroying us at the same time. So we need to go back to studying these laws, precepts, judgments, and especially the Ten Commandments. Because when we put the Ten Commandments together and start following them, all the other laws fall in place. So we need to get away from this modern lifestyle because it's destroying us. Also, I would like to cover Zechariah 3, Zechariah 4, and Zechariah 6. See, a lot of people thinking that this book has been fulfilled. It has not been fulfilled yet. Like I said in the previous video, Ezekiel 40:48 has not happened. The third and last and final temple. And that temple is going to reign forever. So when it talks about Zerubbabel and Joshua, the high priest that was anointed to come up out of Babylon to build the second temple, they built the second temple, but it wasn't up to the Creator's standard. The Creator does not deal with us partial, and that temple was partial, so he never went back inside that temple. That temple was destroyed in 161 BCE by Demetrius Soter I. He destroyed that second temple. Not how the New Testament and Christianity and religion teach you that it was destroyed in 70 AD by Constantine and the Roman Empire. That's false. That was Herod's temple. Herod was an Edomite, a Jew. A brother was talking to me the other day, actually arguing with me, talking about we are Jews. We're not Jews. We Hebrew Israelites. Jews are what the Israelis call themselves, which is known as Edomites. They're the robber of our people. The word Jew don't even exist in our culture. They took that word from the tribe of Judah. which is only one tribe. So y'all claiming to be one tribe. Where the rest of the tribes at? Where the rest of the tribes at? Where the other 11 tribes at? Since y'all claim to be one tribe, where the other 11 tribes at? Explain that to me. Because if you go in and read this book, the Most High said he will give us the land of Canaan like he promised to Abraham our father. Which, if you will go do your research and your study, the land Syria, all the way down to Jerusalem, is our land. He's clearing all that land out for us to return. And we're going to see a major chaotic war happen here shortly, what they so-called the Middle East, which is Northeast Africa, the land of Eden, is what it's called by the Creator. He's clearing that land out right now for us to return. Prophecy is happening right before our eyes, people. We got to pay attention to the times, because the way we keep up with the Creator is how these events happen. It's going to be event after event after event until he make it known for us to return and come home, which he said the event that we waiting on to return is Ezekiel 35 verse 11, when he judged the Edomites. Once he judged the Edomites, he will make himself known unto the people, and that will be the call for us to return. Not all of us, but some of us, because we got to go home and tear down all that idolatry, all of the Dome of the Rock, the LS Mosque, which he talked about that in Daniel chapter 11, when he said, you got your two tabernacles on my holy mountain. All that stuff got to be destroyed before we can build this third and final temple. And it's happening right before our eyes. We got to turn back right now. We're in a state of emergency. So put away all the modern stuff that we're doing right now and go back to the ancient ways. Like the attire that I have on my head. This is the ancient ways. If you go look at the Arabs, the Israelites, they wear this right now to this day. They got it from Abraham. We are desert people. We are desert people. We in captivity in this cold, diabolical country. We have no place here. We have no place here. But for our disobedience, that's why we are here. Getting oppressed, suppressed, depressed, every press game they can put down on us. The Most High hear our voice. He hear our cries. We want to return home so we can build this third and final temple, before we can be the mighty people of the earth and teach everybody on the earth how to do things correctly in this divine proper order. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump over to Zechariah 3 and start reading so we can get some clarity and some understanding. Zechariah 3. And he showed me Joshua, the high priest, standing before the angel of Yah, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him. And Yah said unto Satan, Yah rebuke you, O Satan. Even Yah that have chosen Jerusalem rebuke you. Is not this a brand plucked out of the fire? Now Joshua was clothed with filthy garments and stood before the angel of Yah. And he answered and spake unto those that stood before him, saying, Take away the filthy garments for him. And to him he said, Behold, I have caused thy iniquity to pass from you, and I will clothe you with a change of raiment. So we talking about this high priest that has done a lot of things that people probably look at as not even worthy of being the servant of the Most High. And people be like, the Creator chose you? Why he chose you? You know, no, you can't be that person. Not all the stuff you did in your life. You don't understand. The Creator used whoever he wants for whatever purpose he wants. And we know that this high priest has a lot of trials and tribulations, according to what this book is saying. And when he's talking about Satan, he's not talking about an actual Satan, an actual devil, or nothing like that. He's just talking about a spirit, the adversary of Yah, a bad spirit that this person had within them. And he's going to take that spirit and clean this person up. So let me continue. And he answered and spake unto those that stood before him, saying, take away the filthy garments from him. And unto him he said, behold, I have caused thy iniquity to pass from you, and I will clothe you with the change of raiment. Let them set a fair mitre upon his head. So they set a fair mitre upon his head, and clothed him with garments. And the angel of Yah stood by. And the angel of Yah protested unto Joshua, saying, thus said of Yah of hosts, if you will walk in my ways, if you will keep my charge, then you shall also judge my house, and shall also keep my courts. And I will give you places to walk among these that stand by. The whole duty is for the high priest is to do exactly what I just read. To judge his house, to keep his courts, making sure the priesthood, the Levites, is doing their job in this divine order, and making sure that we keeping this law, statute, commandments, judgment, and orders. And David will rule with him, but David will rule over the people. They got two different jobs. And with this idol Jesus Christ, or JC, because the Most High said don't even say the idol name, so I would say JC. They try to make him the high priest and the king all at one time. You can't put two entities together when they got two separate jobs. That's the way the Creator had made it. And they took it, just like they take the blood of the lamb and made it into this JC dude. The blood of the lamb was for the Passover. Take the blood of the lamb, put it over a door for death wouldn't hit you when the Creator passed over. They took all this stuff and they mixed it and mingled it and made it to what they wanted to be to trick the people, the masses of the people, which they are still tricked unto this day. Let me continue. Hear now, O Joshua the high priest, you and thy fellows that sit before you, for they are men wonder at. For behold, I will bring forth my servant the branch. See what I was just talking about. He said he's going to bring forth his servant the branch. You go over there and read Isaiah 11. He's talking about the seed of Jesse, the branch. The branch. And he's talking about the high priest here in the daughter of Babylon, United States, today. He's not talking about when they came out of Babylon at the time of Jerusalem and all that. No, he's talking about right now, today. For behold, the stone that I have laid before you, Joshua, upon one stone shall be 7 eyes. Behold, I will engrave the graving thereof, said of Yah of hosts, and I will remove the iniquity of that land in one day. In that day, said of Yah of hosts, shall you call every man his neighbor under the vine and under the fig tree. Zechariah chapter 4. And the angel that talked with me came again and waked me, as a man that is waking out of his sleep. And he said unto me, what see you? And I said, I have looked, and behold, a candlestick, all of gold, with a bowl upon the top of it, and his 7 lamps thereon, and 7 pipes to the 7 lamps, which are upon the top thereof, and the 2 olive trees by it, one upon the right side of the bowl, and the other upon the left side of thereof. What I was just talking about in the last chapter. Got these 2 olive trees, talking about his 2 anointed ones. Because you get anointed with the holy oil in front of the consecration of the people, for everyone to understand who will be in charge. The Creator will not have no discrepancies going on. He's going to make it loud and clear who's going to be in charge. The 2 anointed ones. So I answered and spake to the angel that talked with me, saying, what are these, my Lord? Then the angel that talked with me answered and said unto me, know you not what these be? And I said, No, my Lord. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of Yah unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said of Yah of hosts. Who are you, O great mountain, before Zerubbabel? You shall become a plain, and he shall bring forth the headstone thereof with shoutings, crying, Grace, grace unto it. Moreover, the word of Yah came unto me, saying, The hands of Zerubbabel have laid the foundation of this house, and his hands shall also finish it. And you shall know that Yah of hosts has sent me unto you. For who has despised the day of small things? For they shall rejoice, and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those 7. They are the eyes of Yah, which run to and fro through the whole earth. Then answered I, said unto him, What are these 2 olive trees upon the right side of the candlestick, and upon the left side thereof? And I answered again, and said unto him, What be these 2 olive branches which through the 2 golden pipes empty the golden oil out of themselves? And he answered me and said, Know you not what these be? And I said, No, my Lord. Then he said, These are the 2 anointed ones that stand by Yah of the whole earth. Didn't I just say that? The 2 anointed ones will rule the earth in divine order. No one is greater than the other. People always want to put David's going to have more power. No, like y'all don't understand the duty of the high priest. You don't understand it. All these dudes over here in America trying to claim King David, I'm King David. How you know? Did nobody even know the original David was anointed besides Samuel? Saul and all them didn't even know. He was anointed when Saul was still king. Think about it. The Most High is doing something great right before our eyes. We got to pay attention and understand what's going on. We must humble ourselves before the Creator. Humble ourselves. Quit thinking we better than the next person. Quit judging our brother. Just because you see your brother do something wrong, you don't have done something wrong. Probably worse than him. He said, hate not thy brother. He even told us to love the Edomites. That's our brother. Twins. Our father is Jacob. Their father is Esau. We don't supposed to hate them. Even though they hate us, y'all can hate them. Y'all can destroy them. We can't. We got to love them. Treat them like our brother. Yah is our protection at all times. Listen to this law, man. Listen to this law. I'm begging y'all. I want to see all us go home. It's going to be so wonderful. He said he's going to do a new thing. Just imagine what that new thing might be. Just imagine. No more wars. No more fighting. During Solomon's 40-year reign, there was no war. It was in total peace with all the nations. Just think, how would that be today in front of everybody forever? The daily sacrifice is going to have to be put on in the morning and the evening, because it's always going to be sin, but it's not going to be to the magnitude like it is now. Now we're living in 98, 99% sin. It's going to be reversed. 98 to 99% righteousness. But we still got to put the daily sacrifice on. Read this book, man. Read it. Understand what's going on. Because can't nobody teach it to you. You got to go in there and dig yourself for the Creator to give you your wisdom and knowledge. That's the only way. You have people like me and the other couple good brothers out here just spreading the knowledge and wisdom as the Spirit give it to us. But all knowledge and wisdom come from the Creator. Just think about this. Solomon was the wisest man and the richest man on the face of this earth. He said, will nobody be wiser or richer before you or after you? Think about that. And y'all saying Elon Musk, the richest man, worth 400 billion. The Rothschilds worth trillions. Just imagine how much Solomon would be worth today if they worth trillions. Think about it. No man has ever been richer than Solomon. No man has ever been wiser than Solomon. He only reigned 40 years. He came on probably when he was like 15, 16 years old. He was just a kid. That's why he asked the Creator for wisdom and knowledge and understanding to run the nations, because he didn't know. He knew that duty was, a powerful duty to take up on. To the point he had so much wisdom and knowledge, he didn't even know how to use it correctly. It drove him crazy. Most of our Hebrew Israelite men, we fall to the cause of women. Look at David, his father. Killed Uriah, put him on the front line of the army where he could have his wife. Over there, lusting over his wife. Look at Samson and Delilah. Look at our grandfather Jacob. He married 2 sisters, knowing that was a sin. You can't marry 2 sisters. That's how the 12 tribes of Israel got created. And there was his first cousins. They were his first cousins. His mom said, go to my brother Laban and find you a wife, because your brother Esau wouldn't have married into the Canaanite women. These women from these different nations take us away from our Creator. That's why when we have these feasts and festivals to the Creator, they are like family reunion. We marry within our tribe. We marry our cousins. Read this book. Marry our cousins. I know y'all probably, read this book. We don't supposed to marry all these other nations. When they returned up out of Babylon, he told them to leave the wife and the children. They can't return. What you think is going to happen when we return here shortly? America ain't even got 10 years left standing. You're not going to take no foreign woman over into the land talking about this your wife? Nah, ain't going to happen. I got 3 kids by a Peruvian woman. I love them dearly. I got to follow this law, though. I got to follow this law. Would the Creator take care of them, making sure they all right? Most definitely. If they're willing to serve Him. Would He let me be part of their life? Who knows? He said He's going to do a new thing. But we know we ain't taking no foreign women back home. That's not part of these 12 tribes. Actually 13 with the Levites, the Levites. Pay attention to what's going on. Go back to the ancient ways. I'm trying to tell y'all, get away from this modern lifestyle. Killing us. Let me continue to Zechariah chapter 6. And I turned, and I lift up my eyes, and I looked, and behold, there came 4 chariots out from between 2 mountains. And the mountains were mountains of brass. And the first chariot with red horses. And the second chariot, black horses. And the third chariot, white horses. And the 4th chariot, grizzled and bay horses. So, for all y'all that read the New Testament and talking about the 4 horsemen, they plagiarized this from this. They just took it and plagiarized it from this. Go read Zechariah verse 1. It says the same thing. Talking about these 4 horses. Just Plagiarized. They took it and made it to what they wanted to be. That's why you see a lot of the stuff in the New Testament relating to the Old Testament, because they took it and plagiarized it, and they put their idol on it to trick the world. Read, study, pray, and you got to do what you read, pray, and study. That's how all this knowledge and wisdom will come to you. I promise you. Once you turn to the Creator and beg Him for mercy and to take away your wicked ways, He will do that. I was just recently drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana. Smoking marijuana for a year. I don't even smoke. And I told Him to take that appetite out of me. 7 weeks ago, I started boxing class. I went to a birthday party a few weeks ago, had my last glass of wine. I'm done. I don't have no desire for it. Don't want it. There's work to do. There's work to do. We got to return to the Creator. Let all that stuff go. Smoking cigars, and you think you finna be at home smoking cigars and smoking weed and drinking? We're going to drink wine to get married. There's nothing wrong with wine, but I can't, because it doesn't me no good. It does me no good. I don't even want it. I don't even like who I become. The Creator put a whole nother spirit on me, even if I tap into it. Verse 4, then I answered and said unto the angel that talked with me, what are these, my Lord? And the angel answered me and said unto me, these are the 4 spirits of heaven, which go forth from standing before Yah of all the earth. The black horses which are therein go forth into the north country, the white go forth after them, and the grizzle go forth towards the south country. And the bay went forth and sought to go, that they might walk to and fro through the earth. And he said, get you hence, walk to and fro through the earth. So they walked to and fro through the earth. Then cried he upon me, and spake unto me, saying, behold, these that go toward the north country have quiet my spirit in the north country. And the word of Yah came unto me, saying, take them of the captivity, even of Eldiah, of Tobiah, and of Jedaiah, which are come from Babylon, and come you the same day, the son of Zephaniah. Then take silver and gold, and make crowns, and set them upon the head of Joshua the son of Joshadek, the high priest. And speak unto him, saying, thus speak of Yah of hosts, saying, behold, the man whose name is the branch, and he shall grow up out of his place, and he shall build the temple of Yah. Remember, the seed of David always got to build the temple of Yah. Even he shall build the temple of Yah, and he shall bear the glory, and sit and rule upon his throne, and he shall be a priest upon his throne, and the counsel of peace shall be between them both. 2 different entities. 2 different entities. And the crown shall be the Halem, and to Tobiah, and to Jedaiah, and to him the son of Zephaniah, for the memorial in the temple of Yah. And they that are far off shall come and build in the temple of Yah, and ye shall know that Yah of hosts has sent me unto you. And this shall come to pass, if you will diligently obey the voice of Yah, your power. We got to return. We got to return. We got to return. It's time. It's our time to shine, baby. It's our time to shine. The luxury you have over here in America don't even equate to an ounce of what we're gonna have when we get back home. We're gonna have the best. We'll have the best food. We're gonna have the best water. We're gonna have the best herbs. We're gonna have the best everything, and we're gonna feed the whole earth. We're gonna feed the whole earth with our food, and then they're gonna learn how to feed themselves when we teach them, because when the Creator built this third and final temple, the holy waters is going to release from this third and final temple and replenish the earth. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to open the dome that's over us, the windows, like he did in the times of Noah when he flooded the earth. He opened the windows of the dome and the waters came down, and also the waters came up through the oceans too. And that's how the earth flooded in 40 days and 40 nights. Go read. So he's going to open the windows of the dome, let all that pollution out. The waters of the third and final temple is going to replenish us also. We're not going to be susceptible to no more diseases. Probably grow hair, beard. I can't even grow a beard. It's growing spots. I wonder what I'll look like with a beard. We're supposed to wear our beard like lions. Just imagine how beautiful it's going to be, people. We ain't got that much longer. We here. So, with all the people that have it in your heart to serve the Creator, turn to the Creator, man. Please do. I'm begging y'all, man. I want all my people to return home so we can have these feasts and celebrate and dance and sing to the Creator and do all these wonderful things with Him, with Him on the earth in front of us, meeting our Maker for the first time, hearing His voice. And He's going to speak to us. Just imagine that. With that being said, I love y'all. Blessings upon y'all. Peace upon y'all. In Paleo Hebrew, we say shalom. In Paleo Hebrew, we say hallelujah. So with all that saying, peace, blessings, shalom, and hallelujah to all the people out there.